Hello my lovely Aries and welcome to the channel and your love reading. This is a general one. It's not going to resonate with everyone, okay? Oops. It is called The Me, You and the Situation, where I get cards for you, I get cards for your person's energy, and I get cards for the connection between the two of you. I clarify all the cards and at the end of the reading I give you more advices from the oracle decks. Now, I was meditating on your energy, my dear Aries, and there is a little bit of a anxiety. I don't know for whom I'm reading today, my dear Aries. I hope everyone is in good shape. I'm going to cut the cards and get straight into your reading, and I hope you're in peace, okay? Taking care of yourselves. So let's start. 2 cards for your current energy. King of Swords. It really popped out while I was shuffling. You saw that. You might be dealing with an Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra sign, or this could be your energy. Being in this King of Swords, making choices, being more rational, straightforward to what you want. And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Luck is on your side, my dear Aries. Your person's energy, we have the 3 of Swords. And we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. The connection between the two of you, we have the 2 of Wands. And we have the Strength card, Leo energy. Overall energy supporting this reading is the 7 of Cups. So there is some sort of a confusion here. There is confusion. There is a lot of things that need to be evaluated here. A lot of things that you need to think about. Oh my God, it's just repeating your energies, because these cards flew while I was shuffling. The King of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and the Anxiety card, and the 9 of Swords. So we are dealing with someone who is in confusion, with someone who has to make a rational choice here, Aries. You have to be more rational, you have to be more thoughtful about what you want, and you have to trust in what you decide. You have to trust yourself that the choices that you're going to make regarding these connection is going to bring happiness to you, or at least is going to be what you need to decide, okay? If we get, first of all, the connection cards, the cards that connect you both, we have the 2 of Wands and we have the Strength. So someone needs to make a decision here, okay? 2 of Wands. There is this urgency to move forward. There is this energy to make a decision. But for some reason, someone is not ready just yet. So if you're not ready, you really need to take a step back and allow nature to take its course, or be more rational. Be in peace, so that whatever it is that you're going to decide for yourself regarding this connection is going to bring better days towards you. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the King of Swords. I think it's your energy. Maybe you're dealing with an air sign, but I think more it's your energy. When you've come a long way, you're tired, and you have a plan, and you need to follow that, because your whole life is going to change. Okay, you are in this 9 of Swords energy. You feel defeated, you feel backstabbed, you feel that you can't deal with it anymore, and there is a lot of anxiety. What you really need to do is just take a step back, please. Be in a little bit more peace and take control of your situation. Aries, this is you. This is your card. You're the Emperor. So you need to make the choices for your own happiness. You need to be a more rational thinker. Stop self-sabotaging, please. 5 of Swords. Whatever the conflict is here, you have to take control of your own life, of your own feelings, of your own situation, and make a decision that's going to make you happy, or at least it's going to bring you out of this anxiety, okay? Anyway, the Wheel of Fortune is here to remind you that things are never the same. Things are going to be changing, and they're going to be changing for good, for the better, for a better situation, for a better condition for you. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. It is talking about transformation. The Hierophant here is talking about you restructuring your life, making decisions for your own sake, becoming more dependent on what you deserve, on what you really want, on how you want to deal with the connections that you have. This is going towards a high level of commitment. So it is a time for rewards, It is a time for moving towards happiness with the Three of Wands. You have been waiting for so long and you are tired of waiting any longer because you want to be happy and you're allowed to. So something is really bothering you with the Devil here. Something is really upsetting you. And I think you have to finalize the issue. You have to make a final decision to cut ties with whatever keeps you in a toxic connection. I don't know what has happened. I don't know what the problem is. This person is in this Three of Swords energy as well. So they need to make peace with themselves too. They have to heal from something, and someone has to find the strength here to make a decision about this connection. Let me see why we have this Three of Swords. Three of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords. Okay. I don't know if you are dealing with a three-party situation. Not necessarily dealing with two people. Could be a connection that the other person has other issues to deal with as well. Whether it is a different person or whether it is their own business, whether it is family situations, people that do not want you to be together, deception, lying, whatever it is. So they need to be in that position to make as well their own decisions for themselves. But this person needs a little bit more help. They are in this Three of Cups energy. Three of Cups and Three of Swords, definitely this person is dealing with a lot of issues here and they need to make a decision. That's a different story. Your story is that you really need to come out of this toxic environment that you're in. You have to find the strength and courage within to make a decision for your own sake. This is about you. This connection is at a crossroad. So you have to choose for your own self. You have to make a decision. Finally, it's hard. Let me clarify the Ace of Wands. They also need to heal. We have the Sun of Swords here. We have the Four of Wands here, and we have the Eight of Cups. So this person needs to make a decision to whether they want to be with you or with another connection that they already have. It's getting a little bit more personal. So if it's not your story, please forget about this reading. Come back another time. That might resonate more. This is actually a person who maybe is married. Maybe they are attached or connected to other people or other situations that they cannot give you 100% of themselves. They need to make a choice, and it's about time that they do. They have to find the strength, as well as you need to find the strength to make the decision for your own sake. And if they come back to you, if they decide to come back to you, then you reconsider. But first, you really need to come out of this toxic connection. It's not helping you. Let me clarify the strength. Two of Cups. So we might be talking about a soulmate connection here. You want things to be equal. You want things to be healthy. So stand on that. Stand on your own truth. Stand and have your boundaries. Stand on what you represent. Shout it out loud. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So there is luck here. There is a good possibility that things may turn out to be in your favor. But you really need to shake the waters here. You really need to think about your life. Let me see the Two of Wands. Ending of a burden, of a cycle that is not working out. We have completion of heaviness. We have the Mother of Swords. So, King of Swords and Queen of Swords, the communication is open for an honest conversation. Five of Wands, we have the conflict. So, we have issues within this connection. You might be dealing with someone who is married or with someone who is connected in another situation, and they cannot give 100% of themselves. You are confused. You don't know how to deal with it. You need to take some time. We have a Tower moment. So the answer will come anyway, and you will have to allow nature to take its course. But in the meanwhile, you have to think about yourself. You need to think about your peace of mind. If this is upsetting you, you take a step back so that you can allow the person to find their own answers, to have the time to think what is most important for them. And if they have the courage to walk out of an existing situation, to turn closer towards you. So I think this is getting personal. Let me get one message for the lovers. Romance, okay. Cupid's arrow strikes. So there is romance here. What about the advice? Well, the way I see this is that you will soon become out of the anxiety, first of all, and you will soon have your answers. You need to talk. You need to talk honestly with one another. We're not accusing anyone here. Anyone thinks about how everyone thinks the way they want or the way they know. It has to do with how they were brought up, how things turned out in their lives. So we just have to be honest with one another and at least open your mouth and say, okay, you know what, this is not working out for me, or at least this is what I want. I want more. I want, you know, you have to open to the communication and allow this person to make an honest decision and talk to you about their decision. Now we have the garden and the gate, so someone needs to make a decision, that's for sure. Someone is feeling more comfortable the way they are and they're afraid to make a change in their life. And we also have the yin and yang in the reverse, which is talking about an imbalance. So someone is not being in their honest and truthful and authentic self. So time is needed here, guys. Time is needed. But you have to have the patience. Patience is needed here. You have to have the patience to allow this person to deal with what they have to do, with what they have to deal with. Meanwhile, you need to get back in shape. You need to get back into your yin and yang self. You know, get back in shape. Be in union, in alignment with your peace of mind, with your soul, with everything that supports you and your life. You need to be in your authentic and honest self so that you can deal with life and so that you can allow this person to make the decisions that they need to, and work on their own healing as well. Work on your life independently. Okay, Aries. That's a tough one. This is a tough one. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Courage is needed. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. Well, if you make the decision to pull your energy back in order to see how things are going to turn out, you're helping both of you. You're not pressuring, you're not exerting any pressure on the other person to make a decision. And at least by withdrawing, you allow yourself as well to see if it's worth fighting for this, or if it's worth waiting for this. This is what I had. I send you lots of love, and I hope you get your peace and rational way of thinking so that you can deal with this. Thank you for watching.